I had a friend of mine. He had a Husqvarna weed whacker, 128 DLD, and his pull string messed up, so I replaced the pawl and the pull string assembly. Then he had trouble with it running and gas leaking out, so I tore it all apart. I checked the spark arrestor, which was clean. Put a new carburetor on it for him. I put new fuel lines in it, new fuel filter. Okay, and put a spark plug back in. I got a new one from Amazon. I think didn't work, so I put those spark plug back in. New air filter. It's not much to them really, and got it running. He would run for 3 minutes and it would die. Okay, Husqvarna. So I use Echo. I like them, man. I got two Echoes that curved shaft. I love them things. So they're great, man. And a lot of people like Stihl and Husqvarna, but I got two Echoes and they're lightweight. I can weed whack with one hand. Can actually hold it with one arm and weed whack with it, or like when I'm doing a ditch, drainage ditch. Because we here in Delaware, I do a lot of lawns in the country. Okay, some of them are in town, and some of them are out in the country. So out in the country, they get drainage ditches, which I'm going to video and let you see what it's like. We don't have these high class neighborhoods in Delaware. Some places we got regular communities and all that kind of stuff. But I cut all different kinds of stuff. I cut in town houses, out in the country houses. It's different. You deal with all kinds of stuff too, and you gotta watch because you run over stuff. And you gotta be really careful with your lawnmower because you can run over a pipe and destroy your mower in 2 seconds. A brick. When you're cutting grass is 8-9 inches tall, you don't see stuff. So you gotta be really careful. But I rebuilt it for him. He's tickle pink. He's 70 years old. And junior. So I was just glad I got it running for him. I had a little trouble with it at first. Couldn't get it. It would sound like it was bogging down. You pull the throttle it up, and it would bog down, and it would die after 3 minutes. It would die. And these Husqvarna 128 LDs, they gotta have a certain spark plug, or they're not gonna run right. But I replaced his fuel lines, fuel filter, his carburetor, everything, new gaskets, and it's running like it's brand new. I took it to him today. So he was telling me, man, I gotta have my trimmer. I cut a property for him. I called him yesterday. Said I gotta have my trimmer. I got stuff I gotta do. So I took him to him today, and finished it up last night about 8 o'clock. And I said, man, listen. I turned the phone on later. Listen to this. And he was happy as a lark. So look, y'all have a good day. And I got another guy who wants me to. I was a mechanic for 10 years. He wants me to change his carburetor on his lawnmower. I was like, I'll replace that. No problem. I'm gonna do that for him. But I like working on the equipment too. And I like doing both. To me, it's nothing to it. I changed the belt on my mower. I mean, that was simple. But I didn't even drop the deck. I just changed it. I figured out how to change it, loosen some stuff up, pulleys up. All the others, I think it was a 9/16 socket and a wrench. I put a new belt on my mower. But that kind of stuff, if you can do it, it'll save you a lot of money. Because if you got to take it to a shop, man, you're talking a lot of money. And get yourself a set of sockets, set of wrenches, screwdrivers, and work on your equipment. Because if you got to take it to a shop to have it worked on, I understand. Some people aren't mechanically inclined. But if you're in the lawn business, man, work on your equipment. I highly recommend it. And have a set of tools. I keep a set of tools in my truck because if anything happens while I'm out there, I got to be able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're cutting, you can't be running back and forth home. And if you're out there cutting and you got to take a mower to a shop, and there's certain spare stuff you should have. Keep your blade sharp. Grease your mowers. Change, clean out your air filter. Do the scheduled maintenance on your equipment. It'll last longer. And I put carburetor clean in the gas every once in a while, and I also put in mechanic in a bottle. I'll stick it in the gas because I want to keep my equipment running as long as I can. And my thing is, you need to take care of it. So anything you can do to take care of equipment and make it last longer saves you money. And keep your blade sharp. Check your mower. Make sure your bolts are tight. Check your welds. Make sure there's no, the welds aren't broken on your deck or anything like hold your wheels. Make sure your wheels spin. The bearings are good, and because you can put a lot of wear and tear on a mower cutting a lot of lawns, and if you upkeep it, it'll last. If you really take care of it and you do the scheduled maintenance on time, and you change the oil when you're supposed to, and you grease everything like you're supposed to, it'll run. I was a mechanic, man. When I was working for companies, we had to make sure stuff was in, they fire you if you didn't do it. So it's something that's, been instilled in me. And we always grease bearings and I'll change belts. So that's really easy. But if you can't do it, the thing is learn how to do it. Try to do it. Watch the YouTube videos on how to work on equipment and all that kind of stuff. I mean, online you can find just about anything you need to know. YouTube has everything. And I was looking at YouTube. I look at the comments that people write, and it helps you figure it out. And they got videos on there tell you exactly how to take stuff apart and put it back together. And if you watch that first, that's an easy way to learn how to do it, so you don't mess up while you're doing it, especially if you never worked on it. And you don't have to look through manuals and all that kind of stuff. Usually anything you got to fix with any kind of lawn care equipment is YouTube videos online. Okay, so you can educate yourself. And it tells you how to change belts, what to do, how to change the bearings. It's 4 simple bolts. Okay, stuff's not hard. It's easy. It's actually easy. Okay, you got the motor. Keep your spark plugs. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you run all your gas out of everything. And if you treat the gas, the ethanol in it, because that's what eats your lines up, you keep that stuff, keep running through it, it'll help lubricate. And at the end of the year, whatever you do, make sure that you run the gas out of your mower and run everything dry. And another good thing is just before you shut it down, start putting some mechanic in a bottle in it, or some cleaner before you run it all out. And that way when you start in the spring, your mower will be ready to go. Check your spindles, make sure nothing's messed up, because your bearings can get messed up. So you guys have a good day. All right, bye.